fucking Groot. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
Fucking Groot. That's the best impression of Groot ever.
Pitch Black. What's up?
Pitch Black was bitching. I like that movie.
Love Pitch Black. I wish they would bring that franchise all the way back.
What a cool looking alien! Like
I don't understand why they did Pitch Black, and they're like, you know
oh
what?
God,
Let's take the side character and just do a whole franchise about that, and it's not that great.
It's awful. Did Pitch Black steal that that Pokemon that starts with a K, like Kabutops? I don't know his name, but like it looks the same. Like he's got the same like.
It's like kombucha or something.
It's closer to kombucha than Kabutops.
Kabutops sounds correct.
Calling all killers, welcome all kings and scream queens. This is the Kings of Kill podcast. We are your hosts. My name's Zach.
I'm Steven.
Together we are the Kings of Kill, bringing to you the show dedicated to the love of all things horror. Welcome to the season premiere, season 2. Folks, do us a favor before we get started. Head on over to kingsofkill.com. That's our official website where you can request your very own episode for free today. kingsofkill.com. Now, let's share some scares. Let's count some kills. Steven, will you please announce to all of our killer fans what we're talking about today?
The long-awaited, much-delayed movie, Antlers.
Antlers, that's right, man. Long-awaited, much-delayed. You know, what happened was, I'm blaming Mickey Mouse. Disney bought Fox Searchlight. That in the pandemic, and basically Disney gave up on this movie.
Dude, 2018, I think, is when we were excited about this movie.
Yeah.
And the teaser just showed like a shadow. And I was like, that's going to be good.
That was it. Yep, that was it. Produced by the legendary Guillermo del Toro, famous for Pan's Labyrinth, Shape of Water, Hellboy, the good one. The good Hellboy.
Which one's that?
That was the fucking first one he did.
I like the second one better.
Oh, that's neat, Steven. It's really neat.
The second one is way better.
Yeah. From the guy who likes Halloween Kills.
What?
Yep, there it is. Ready? And we're already getting started.
I already got the womps.
That's what you get. Guillermo del Toro produced it. The guy's got good taste. I'm looking forward to his Nightmare Alley coming out later this year with Bradley Cooper and Willem Dafoe. That looks really creepy.
I've never even heard of it.
It was in the trailer set for this film.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Film is only in theaters.
I paid attention.
There was no one else in the theater. There was one other guy in the theater. It makes me worry about the future of cinema. You know what I mean? Because
totally.
There are some star-studded films out there, but I mean, this movie was empty that I was in. It makes me nervous.
Same
because
here. Separate times, both empty.
Show. Yeah.
I was the only boy.
But there was... I was a real boy, and I was the only one.
I came out a man.
But the thing is, did this need to wait? Because I get with the pandemic, like theaters aren't going to have mass gatherings, but why not just put it to streaming? There's a lot of services out there. Why was this held on to?
Yeah,
the movie was
I
finished.
questioned that when I saw the end credits.
It's
maybe even halfway through.
About an hour in is when I was like, wait a second. But it's directed by Scott Cooper. This is his third big movie. He's famous for Crazy Heart with Jeff Bridges, Out of the Furnace with Christian Bale, Black Mass with Johnny Depp.
And then he made this?
And he made this, yeah.
Del Toro definitely got an influence on him. Jesus.
He went from
definitely. Drama daddy to to this.
Suspense monster thriller?
Mythology, yeah.
Yeah. Came out on the 29th of October, right around Halloween season, spooky season. If you guys missed it, we did a whole month straight of Halloween tributes. You got to check it out. Follow us on social media. It first was released in like a small film festival. I think it was called Beyond. Then on the 29th, it was released. It's rated R, hour 39-minute running time.
Feels like 5 hours.
Could have been a clean hour 15.
Yeah,
It's important in horror.
It felt not like 5 hours. It felt like a long movie. I don't think it should have been shorter at all. I think it nailed it with the running time. Well, I mean, besides making it longer, maybe. But it just felt super long. But any shorter, any scenes cut out of it, I don't think it would have been as good. I think the long, drawn out.
I don't think cut out. Yeah, I'm a big fan of slow burn. The thing that I comment on is the last 40 minutes they should have altered some of the directions.
It was trying to hit a bunch of things. It was trying to go directions.
It swung for the fences. This was written by Henry Chasen and Nick Antosca, who actually wrote the short story this is based on, called The Quiet Boy. He's also a writer on Brand New Cherry Flavor, which is a new horror series on Netflix.
Oh, have you seen that?
I'm about halfway through.
Holy
I'm not sure about
shit.
it.
No, you got to keep it going. I questioned it like up to like episode 3. Like, do I keep doing this? This is a really slow burn. So. Like, I thought that was the slowest burn until I watched Midnight Mass. And no, this new cherry flavor pop bubble gum, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's worth it till the end.
Filmed in British Columbia and Canada. So far, it's grossed $7.5 million. I don't see it grossing a lot. I just think that the mystique for this movie is over, and that's no fault of the movie. That's fault of Searchlight holding it. You know what I mean? Disney held on for way too long, and then not even like kept it teasing, just buried it, forgot about it.
Yeah, it wasn't well advertised until the week of, maybe. Like they stopped advertising it years ago.
Yeah,
and then up until like last week, they were like, "Oh, you know what? Remember this movie? Here it is."
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't put like a big video package for it or anything. They just said dropped it in her lap. Like, by the way, it's here.
Yeah.
At least, hey, long awaited, finally out. But nope, it's not even that. They got no love.
Another one of those Fallen movies that did that.
Speaking of Fallen, this reminded me of Fallen. Do you remember that movie with John Goodman and Denzel Washington?
Absolutely not.
You've never seen Fallen?
I can picture the cover right now, but I don't think I've seen that movie.
You got to check it out. It's worth it.
It reminded you of The Fallen. Interesting.
Just Fallen, not The Fallen.
Fallen. Fallen, and I can't get back up.
Have
you seen The Ritual? That's what it reminded me of. Mostly.
The Ritual is a hidden gem that a lot of people need to check out. I think it's still on Netflix. Ritual's a lot of fun.
I think it is a Netflix movie, maybe. I
don't know what that means,
though.
Don't quote me on that. Netflix says, "Hey, we made this movie." All the times they just buy it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they just purchase it and be like, "Hey, we're streaming on this shit. Watch it."
The Ritual is a hidden gem.
Yeah, same creature, kind of monster, same slow burn.
Wendigo.
Well, it's like a Mogar on Ritual, but it looks the same.
What is a Mogar?
I think it's not a deer. I don't remember what that is. It's like
you just said a word. I asked you what it meant. You're like, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what that is. But the creature in the Ritual is called a Mogar or something like that.
Steven in the building, everybody. He's here. He's here with the bangers.
But it's a Mogar.
It's
that's how you pronounce it. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on anything, you know?
We're recording this. It's quoted.
Wendigo is the Antlers bad boy.
It's a legend. It's what it's based off of. It's
you haven't heard of it. It's a legend.
Mythology. I don't think it's really popular mythology, so I don't want to give too much into it. The story does. The movie does just fine, just like Ritual. Like Like, you gotta just enjoy it. You know, you gotta just take that ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a brand new movie. We're gonna try to do it spoiler free, to the best we can. If we say something, we'll announce it, but we'll try to be cool. It's got a great cast. We got Kerry Russell playing Julia, the teacher, who's pretty much the main protagonist in this film.
Yeah, she did a good final girl there.
She was a good final girl. Yeah. Jesse Plemons is Sheriff Paul Meadows, her brother. Very convincing, very understated.
Very sad. The whole movie, puppy dog face.
I loved him though. You know what he looks like?
Most depressing.
Looks like
character.
if Matt Damon never got rich, that would be his expression.
It looks like Matt Damon got stung by bees, like in My Girl.
Listen, he's a heavy boy. Be nice. Be nice. I like my chunky monkeys. All right.
Have you seen Game Night with Jesse Plemons in it? Love his character. He's just like the most dry sentence humor fucking
Jesse
perfect
Plemons
sheriff.
Is a lot like Shaggy.
The singer?
No, it wasn't me. No, not the singer. The star.
Oh, okay. What?
God, what's his name? What's his name? Scream.
Oh, fucking. Wow, why is that escaping me?
I got nothing.
13 Ghosts?
13 Ghosts, we just covered it. Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard, yeah.
It's because their acting is so convincing. I believe they're not trying too hard. They are them. You know, it just works.
Yeah. I agree with that. Jesse Plemons, I don't know, in this he was just depressed the whole time and just sad. And it was just weird to watch him.
Having kind of a bad time.
That whole town is a bad time. Welcome to Depressing Falls, Oregon, where everybody's sad, abused, or on drugs.
Like a small town Stephen King wrote. Did you know that Jesse Plemons is engaged to Kirsten Dunst?
Wild.
Good for him. Good for you, bro. Yeah.
He brought it on.
Jeremy T. Thomas as young Lucas, who knocked it out of the park.
Dude, he's got a career go ahead of him.
He's gonna do just fine. Like, if he can survive the Hollywood machine, like, he's gonna be very successful.
What a good son.
Yeah, he's comparable. He's comparable to Macaulay Culkin, Elijah Wood, just young, strong stars. And I think if he sticks with it, he's going to do great. And then we have Graham Greene, who plays the former sheriff, and his performance kind of stole the show.
Dude, everyone's performance in this was amazing. Everyone's acting chops, amazing. I'll say, like, I love this movie because of the acting was so convincing.
I loved everything about it. The first hour was perfect because you're taking something unrealistic and setting it into a very realistic place with real people. Like, I swear, like some scenes you could just pick up and feel the dirt. You know, like you were there.
Oh yeah, no, the atmosphere stole the whole show for me.
But
it was terrifying.
What ruined it to me is after about an hour, like, all the reality slipped away, and it's not because of this real aspect of the mythology coming into play. What skipped out, because let's be real, this is a monster movie when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
But what happened is characters that were making smart, passionate decisions
threw it away.
Smart decisions.
Yeah.
Nothing made sense. Like, the teacher, Kerry Russell, started off as a very intelligent, compassionate
mind your own
person.
Business. That's what I kept telling that lady.
And then all of a sudden, doesn't care about the law. She's leading the investigation somehow. She's like kidnapping children. Let's be real.
I mean, if my brother was the law, I'd be like, oh, I'm doing my shit.
It doesn't work that way, though. Like,
which it took me forever to figure out. That's not a spoiler. That Plemons is.
That's discovered like 10 minutes in. No, yeah, that's fine.
Well, I didn't get that apparently because most of the movie I was like, so are they just depressed because they got divorced? Did they lose a kid? I'm lost. And no, I've realized what was going on. I figured it out. You know, they sell beer at the movie theater now.
Yes, I remind you that. I remind you that every time.
Yeah,
I posted. I was having a beverage myself when I was watching the show.
Dude, they have tall cans.
You're really excited. The best part of the movie. I got a beer. It was crazy. It's like you just turned 21. Like, I went to the bar last night. It was fantastic. Where did you go?
Sorry. Work texted me.
Oh
Fuck
my!
it.
This is your work.
This is my other job. I'm working 2 jobs.
Tell him you clocked it.
I literally said, I'm recording. Can you please shut up? No, everything about this was great, but it's just like another horror movie where the last act sucks. No, it doesn't suck. It just goes away from the whole movie.
It's a different movie. So
The movie
we have
didn't suck at all for me. I had a great time.
but we have an hour of just heavy drama, wonderful characters, excellent acting. You have this superstition, this mythology that is hard to swallow, and you believe it 100% because of the way it's just shoved in your face.
Yeah,
you get dangled with some
poverty
zombie
style over there.
Yeah, you get dangled with the zombie teaser. It's not even a zombie movie.
Yeah, like, you're wondering what the creature was. I loved how they kept the creature. So the whole time they pulled back the creature. The director knew, like, hey,
which is the smart choice.
Yes, it definitely knows when to show and not show the creature. Like, we had as much information as the actors or the people in the movie, so that was great. I like that. We had as much information, you know. I'm
grateful that there wasn't an annoying exposition dump. I hate it when they're like, hey, let me recap the movie in dialogue. People don't talk like that. No one says, like, hey, what have we been talking about for last hour? Wait.
And then, like, a montage of...
You read the clip notes.
Saw style. Dun-dun-dun, and then a door closes. Like, remember when I said... Yeah. No.
Do you want to play a game?
No! Fuck your games. Fuck you, Jigsaw. That's what I would say.
The movie, the first hour was so successful, and then what happened? It became a Lifetime made-for-TV movie where, regardless what the main heroine does is right, even though it's unlawful, nonsensical, risking everyone's safety.
It's like a small town too.
Very small town. I mean, it does give a good small town feel.
Fuck being unlawful. Small town. Get away with it.
Even then, like it just, I don't have a problem with how it ended. It's the way it unraveled to the ending, you know. And
it does feel like a different movie.
I have the problem with the final
quick.
showdown. You know, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. It's just, you know what I mean.
I got how fast. Like I was a little disappointed how fast the battle was, or like the ending, whatever. They battle. It's a battle. But I understand.
Yeah,
I understood why that happened, so I'm not gonna gripe about the ending that much. But it was a little different, a different feel than the rest of the movie.
Yeah, I apologize to all listeners if you can hear this. My wall is ringing. There's a landline that is built in, hardwired inside the wall. I cannot disconnect it.
Just rip through your wall, Kool-Aid Man style.
Oh yeah, just bust through there. I like the movie. I just disagree. And I know I'm playing Monday morning quarterback, and I'm like, it was all great.
Monday morning quarterback.
It's
I love that.
phrase. I know.
It's not a phrase.
It is a phrase.
It's the second time you've done this on the show.
Yeah.
You made it up.
It's not my fault. You're unaware of pop culture.
I'm unaware of everything in my life. Was this worth the wait for you?
No.
Yeah, same here.
But
it could have streamed. I could have done without going to see it in theaters.
Because look at all the great movies we've seen in the meantime. If
Spiral, Halloween Kills.
Oh, got
Unholy.
jokes. Guys got jokes. Guys got jokes. Guys got jokes. We have a bad rap every time we get a request to go see the theater. We love your requests. Keep them coming, by the way. Every time it's not available on streaming, it's never been worth it. Something always happens. Like, it's always such a letdown. But this movie doesn't disappoint me. I just think the last third, the final act, threw away all the magic that was made. It just changed direction. It was like you said, it was a different movie. All of a sudden, we're prime time on Lifetime.
Actually, you know what? I mean? It's almost exactly set up as like The Empty Man.
I was gonna compare it to The Empty Man, where like you're on this, and actually it
Love
was
the
treated like The
atmosphere.
Empty Man.
Like
Didn't Fox bury The Empty Man right after the Disney acquisition?
they did.
The
This is all
same thing
fucking
happened.
Goofy Movie's fault.
Mickey
Company.
Mouse.
Disney.
You son of a
Stroke.
bitch. Are you okay? Do you need CPR?
Not at the season premiere.
Like, I just remember like a Peter Pan, Tinkerbell starts dying. You gotta clap. I'm clapping. I'm
I don't
clapping.
believe in fairies.
Or Julia Roberts' death. It's so ridiculous. She tumbles down the stairs.
Dude, best Spielberg movie.
Hook is amazing. It's stupid that Spielberg is ashamed of that movie. That thing's a masterpiece, man.
It's stupid. The Boo Box.
This movie is a boo. Oh, the boo box. No, not the boo box. No. Hook. Where's the hook? Hook. Where's the hook?
2 hours of Hook.
Oh! It'd be like our Jaws special that went on for like 8 days. I think
Yeah, longer than the movie. Fucking great.
All these episodes are up at kingsguild.com, wherever you're listening to or watching this podcast. You can find it. We got a lot. We're not hiding them. But I didn't like. Okay, so the monster when it's finally shown, there's a few things that are practical. Most of it's CGI. I wish less of it was CGI.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the CGI parts.
It takes me out of it.
The creature and gore effects were great, though.
Yes.
It wasn't terrible CGI, but
the design was it wasn't terrible CGI, but the problem is the feel of the movie was so gripping. Like once you see that shiny video game texture.
Yeah, I felt like, oh, there's the quest. Like it's highlighting the objective. Like it was weird. Like, you know what I mean? Shut up.
It's the same reason why like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Sky Captain the World Tomorrow, it doesn't work because like these guys are on green screens and it just stands out so much. You know, you don't mind it when you're watching like Transformers because obviously Michael Bay's gonna blow shit up.
It's not based on a real story. Hate to break it to you, fans.
Spoilers.
Shia LaBeouf did not get Bumblebee.
Shia LaBeouf just running for an hour straight.
Channeling his inner Tom.
Oh man. Before time began. God damn.
Those movies.
So good. Okay, yeah. You quote The Mummy 18. Got every
And
goddamn
it's good.
But you can't give love to the first
Mummy
Transformer.
is good.
Mummy is good.
It is fun. Lovable.
Poor Brendan Fraser, man. He got a bad
Brendan
time.
Fraser.
What a nice guy. His own stunts. Got in
Frozen
great
in
shape.
ice by Hollywood like he was in Encino Man.
Not what. Oh man, I dug it. I love the character design. I love the story. I love the first hour. The third act though, it just fell short for me. I just think
It did.
I think it should have gone in a slightly different direction.
Yeah.
It could have totally gotten to the same place, but if the cops who were doing a real investigation and were bewildered didn't suddenly act like they're idiots and not call for backup and not radio each other, that didn't make any sense. And then if our heroine
does heroin, it would have been a crazier movie.
No.
The whole town was doing meth or something, so
yeah.
why not the teacher? Everybody else is abusing people.
There's some nefarious activity, but I loved it. I felt that Sleepy Town. It was I mean, I gotta check out the short story.
Yeah,
The Quiet Boy.
Very intrigued.
It's I'm impressed. It just felt so short. It's still totally worth a watch. It just missed.
Very worth a watch. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Loved it. Long live Monsters and Mayhems in making fantastical stories realistic. It was absolutely.
It's good to see Del Toro back in this. What was his last thing? Like Shape of Water or something? BioShock the porno?
Shape of Water. BioShock the porno? Is that what you just said? No, don't.
Shape of Water. I love that movie.
Wait, are you saying Shape of Water is BioShock the porno?
It kind of is.
I don't want to know how you watch that movie. That's it. It's just you alone with a box of tissues. You got a candle
playing
burning.
BioShock, watching Shape of Water. Hell of a time. Del Toro was signed on to be.
You
to
put
do
your
a
phone on
Shark movie.
airplane mode. Sorry, it's sexy time for
Yeah,
Steven, everybody.
nobody texts me. My time.
Your angry face. I like your angry face. I love it. Glad to see Guillermo del Toro back. I can't wait to see him in the director's seat again for Nightmare Alley later this year. That's going to be fun. Comes out around Christmas time. I can't wait for your rating. But first, before we get into that, take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Taking a break.
That's good job. Yep. The Kings of Kill would like to thank each and every one of you, our killer fans. To show your appreciation for the work that we're doing here, the biggest thanks you can give us is to share this show with everyone you know. We're trying to grow, and we need your help. Also, please visit kingsofkill.com. That's our official website. There you'll find tons of things, like links to our social media, like on Instagram at Kings of Kill Podcast, Twitter at KKill Podcast, our email, kingsofkillpodcast@gmail. You'll find ways to donate to the show. You'll find our online store full of unique, one-of-a-kind merchandise you can get nowhere else. A whole hosted library of each and every one of the Kings of Kill podcast episodes, plus a curated collection of all the movies and games that we talk about here on the show. Please do us a huge favor. Keep us going strong. Head on over to kingsofkill.com today. Thanks, and enjoy the show. Hey, welcome back, killers. Thanks for joining the Kings of Kill podcast. Each and every episode, Steven here gives us a rating. Has he read this rating? Nope.
It's me.
He just sort of hops it in right here, whether I agree with it or not.
That's true.
But I think we have the same vibe on this movie. Like, it's worth a watch, not worth the wait.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've been vibing on this.
It's worth a watch. I just wish it's like a King novel. Like, he does such a great job and then doesn't know what to do with the last chapter.
Yeah,
he just throws it all away.
It's definitely a weird movie. It goes its ways, separate ways. It's like the end of Fast 7 when Paul Walker and Vin Diesel are
okay,
like,
you're gonna
Act
talk
3.
Transformers, and you love fast movies.
I love the Fast and Furious franchise.
You have a T-shirt, you son of a bitch.
I have 3 T-shirts of
Oh my
God. I don't take them seriously, and I know they're terrible movies, but I'm such a fanboy
Everybody's
for
got guilty pleasures.
horrible
Everybody's got guilty pleasures.
action. Like, I just laugh at the whole series.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
He's talking about his dick.
You held up like poor guy. Vin Diesel, you poor bastard.
So
Vin Diesel talks like he's permanently doing a Rocky impression. Like,
dude, whoa. It's true.
hey, I'm just saying I'm not gonna enunciate. I had a couple beers and started talking like a loose jaw right here.
I'm fucking Groot. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
Fucking Groot. That's the best impression of Groot
I'm
ever.
Pitch Black. What's up?
Pitch Black was bitching. I like that
I
movie.
love Pitch Black. I wish they would bring that franchise all the way
What a
back.
cool looking alien. Like,
I don't
that
understand
whole,
why they
like,
did Pitch Black, and they're like, you know
Oh my
what?
God,
Let's
wait a
take this
second.
side character and just do a whole franchise about that, and it's not that great.
It's awful. Did
cares
Pitch Black
about
just
Riddick?
steal that Pokemon that starts with a K, like Kabutop, or I don't know his name, but like it looks the same. Like, he's got the same like.
It's like kombucha or something.
It's closer to kombucha than Kabutop.
Kabutop sounds correct, but
You can see what I'm talking about, right?
oh, for
Folks,
sure.
if you're listening, write into the show, kingsofkillpodcast@gmail.com. It's on the website. Let us know what the hell we're talking about. Right in the comment section.
Chronicles of Riddick. Pitch Black reminded me of it's like Starship Troopers and then like Ender's Game when they're doing the simulation fighting those aliens. But just that part. Anyways, about the rating of this fucking movie we waited for 3 years. I'm gonna make the fans wait 3 years for my rating.
Disney.
I love the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It took the cake for everything for me. I believed all the actors. They sold me super hard. Everybody was great. Jesse
What a weird
Plemons.
grade. took the cake. Like that's
Face is
wouldn't that be
swollen,
bad
looking Matt Damon.
cake from someone.
Yeah. Creature design was great. Gore was great. The kills were gross. I don't care what you're saying. I don't really know what to rate this. It's either 3.5 or 4 out of 5.
I say 3.5. I don't think
It's a tough one because that third act was just crazy.
it didn't. Third act didn't work.
You say 3.5?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go 4 out of 5 on this movie.
Son of a bitch.
For Jesse Plemons' multiple scenes looking sad.
There we go. There's the official rating. We should really keep a tally of these goddamn things. It is worth the watch, though. It's just not worth the wait. Third act falls apart, but it's still such a fun ride. You gotta check it out. It's worth it. It just sort of unravels. Third act.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. Good movie.
Hey,
good spooks.
Every week, don't we take a Twitter poll?
You know what? Every week we take a Twitter poll, and this last week, from episode 51,
It was episode 50. It was episode
51.
50. Count them. They're all labeled on. They're all individually labeled.
From episode 50, 51, 13 ghosts.
We did 52 shows. 2 of them were cockfights. We did that.
And we numbered one of them, and then we didn't number the Q&A.
I fixed the number.
Oh, you fixed it? All right.
And
So from episode 50,
we added the Q&A. You son of a bitch.
13 ghosts. Out of 13 ghosts, which was your favorite? I could only select 4. So whatever. I selected Torn Prince, Hammer, Angry Princess, and Juggernaut. The Torn Prince won because he is awesome, and Grease is not that terribly like a terrible movie, and he reminded me of Grease.
He did die in a car crash. That was
Crazy.
the whole story.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy car crash.
It's good. Sandy is crazy. If only I had the dimple on the chin to match. Ooh. Intrigued you are.
Dimp?
Little Dimp sounds bad. Sounds like a horribly embarrassing nickname.
Sounds like some
Or an
stupid-ass Nickelodeon Fairly Odd Parents thing that they go and see. That's a
I don't
stretch.
think neurologically, Little Dimp. You need to calm it down.
That's a stretch.
Horror news.
I got some horror news.
Now what you got?
This Friday, a lot of releases for some horror is out, but I'll tell you about one. Underwater haunted house movie called The Deep House. It's by a French people, so they made they're actually making the new Leatherface movie. No, sorry, they made the prequel Leatherface already.
They made Leatherface.
It's from those people, so you know what? This movie might not be that great, but it's an aquatic horror. I love anything underwater.
Fan of the deep.
It's a couple of divers discovering a haunting in the depths.
Now it tells my head rolling
lake.
deep in there.
It's a lake, you know. It's
okay.
It's shot almost entirely underwater.
That's cool. Something that I'm intrigued with.
Digital purchase.
Okay. Last Night in Soho looks great. Let's talk about that.
I wanted to see that more than Antlers.
Buying this ticket, no fault to Antlers, just because it's been so long. When I saw Last Night in Soho,
I was more excited.
The trailer looks great. Edgar Wright, man, the guy's got style. He knows how to tell a story. We're talking Baby Driver,
Sean Penn,
Hot Fuzz, Pilgrim versus the World. He knows how to use flavor, personality. It looked good though.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim's pretty entertaining.
And it was successful. I didn't like it.
I just don't care for it. I think it's a good movie and everything. I just don't care as much as a lot of people like obsess over it. Kind of like Donnie Darko. Yeah, it's a good movie, but I'm not gonna go fucking to Hot Topic and buy 20 shirts.
Are there still Hot Topics? I don't even know.
I don't know. I'll call them.
It's a cult film. Like I don't like the movie, but I think it was really well done for what it was. You know, I can appreciate what they did.
Edgar Wright can never do a bad movie.
Yeah, They're
makes
so
bangers. Fun. Baby Driver,
Hot
get
Fuzz.
the fuck out of here. So good.
I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's out now. I'm so excited. I want it to come out. It just looks like a trip. So Nightmare or Last Night in Soho and Nightmare Alley look like excellent closers to new horror this year.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited. We got some good horror.
It makes me excited to want to go to the theater, and that's good because I don't want to lose that option, you know.
I haven't been excited to go to the theater since our last 4 times going to the theater.
Every time, man. Do you remember Unholy? How devastating that was.
Like, yeah, they're bad. I love going to the theater, but it's just like, I don't know. There's something about the experience now that sucks. Maybe it's just because I haven't been there so long, or it's like,
it's a little bit of a hassle. Because
Antlers was awesome in theaters. Halloween Kills was great in theaters.
Halloween Kills is great nowhere.
That's fucking wrong.
Hey, next week we got another request.
What's this request?
You're gonna like it.
I'm gonna like anything. Maybe. I shouldn't have said that.
Folks, we love your request. Kingskill.com. It's free. Request a show. It's easy. See you next week. Annabelle.
Fuck. Cool. I'm excited, guys.
We absolutely love that you listen. We appreciate you. Every show. Every show is a request besides our birthdays. It's all for you. Birthdays and special.
Birthdays are ours. Lay off of
it. We appreciate you listening. Check out Antlers. It's a fun time.
It's good.
Next week.
Fun time.
Annabelle, stay tuned. Next week. I'm excited.
Just stay tuned next week.
Stay tuned next week. Hang out with us.
Tune in.
Not Steven. Just me. Hang out with me. Don't ignore Steven.
Fuck that. Don't even buy this guy's coffee.
It's good coffee.
It's pretty good coffee.
Thanks for doing this, man. I appreciate you. Thank you to all of our killer fans. My name is Zach.
I'm Steven.
And we are
the Kings of Kill.
You're always off.
I wasn't even off that time.
You were off.